Good morning, all of you. Welcome to the video. This is Ripudaman, and in this video, we are going to discuss about a topic which is wireless networking. In this video, we are going to discuss all the aspect of this. And I am Ripudaman, and let's begin the video. First of all, we have what is wireless networking. So, through the use of radio frequency technologies and wireless networking, allow them to transmit the signals from here to there, so that the messages can be transformed and all the messaging services can be work fine. So each device is connected to the another device without any physical routes. And Wi-Fi routers and central system is also assessed in this particular wireless networking system, which includes Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and cellular networks, which can be used through the tower services provided by the networking sites, which is all things congested and wireless networking make it easier to connect, move about, and be flexible. So, and the power modems connectivity also there. We are going to discuss in this video about the emerging technologies, wireless troubleshooting, wireless networking design and prototype, and wireless security, infrastructure, technology standards, fundamentals, and wireless management with mobile connectivity. First of all, we have the introduction about what is wireless networking. It is a revolutionizes communication by enabling devices to connect without physical cables, which we use the Wi-Fi technology through using our smartphones, so that without using any Ethernet cable or anything else, we are able to access the internet, through which we can surf, browse, anything we want to do. Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, cellular networks are popular example of wireless technologies, obviously. These technologies uses the radio frequencies, so that each frequency is assigned to each network. You can build between two peers or two networks also between the devices we can assign. Next up, we have understanding the wireless networking is fundamental because it is very pronoun uses, and it's have a great applications too in our day-to-day life. Also, we surf and browse through the stuff in the internet, and that is where it comes into play, and transmitting the data from one peer device to another, or continental wise also from one country to another. That also comes into play in this particular topic. We have security measures such as encryption protocols and password protection are essential safeguard transmitting over wireless networks, because wireless networks can be breached more easily than the physical wires we use to transmit the data, because the hackers can also interpret that data transmitted over that particular router or anything that transmitted through that particular network assigned to it. Then we have wireless network provided flexibility, mobility, and convenience for the users. Yes, obviously, you can use it anywhere in your office to the another office if you switch your places. That is very crucial for our usability too, and allowing them to use information services and wherever in the network coverage area. The users need to be in that coverage area provided by the router or services that is provided that you can use in that particular thing. Then we have fundamentals of it, which is the wireless networking refers to the communication between devices without the use of physical cables. Obviously, we discussed that earlier. Without the cables, relies on the radio frequencies, yes, and transmit the data over airways. That yes. Key features include a wireless access point, which can be established from one peer to peer or network to network. Then we have wireless routers, client devices, and antennas. Antennas that are being used by the survey providers to transmit the data over the MAN metropolitan area network. We have WAM, we have MAN, we have PAN. WAN is wide area network between the countries to country. We have MAN metropolitan cities to cities. We have PAN personal area network. That means the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, which can be used in personal to personal within the short range. That means the 7 to 15 meters approx. We have wireless network. We have wireless network within which the specific bands or allocate frequencies is allocated to that particular bodies through which they send the data. Then we have various wireless technologies, Bluetooth, Zigbee, and cellular networks. Different purpose have the distinct characteristic according to the short range, more network, Wi-Fi for better connectivity, and that low range or high range, higher frequency, lower frequency, depending upon that, we use specific these. Understanding the fundamentals of wireless networking crucial because developing and managing wireless infrastructures is very efficient, so that we come to know about new technologies day to day and how we can customize our own apps and connectivity through one peer to another or device to another, so that the data can be transmit easily and reliably. That's more important than that. Then we have wireless technologies and standards, which include the Wi-Fi. Obviously, the EEE standard is being followed, standard for wireless local area network of LAN. Yes, and based on these families of protocol, IEEE 802, Bluetooth short range wireless approx 10 meters, 10 to 15 meters for connecting devices for short range devices. Zigbee, which comes under 802, low power, low data rate wireless communication protocols, ideal for IoT and home automation, which can be used by IoT devices also. Cellular networks, 3G, 4G, 5G mobile telecommunication networks provided by wireless voice and data services, which is being used by us in day-to-day life for calling and other stuff and browsing the internet. Standards ensure interoperability and compatibility among the devices being used in the different manufacturers. Yes, and EEE and other alliances and Bluetooth SIG are organizations that are developing these and maintaining the wireless standards possible, which is very important for these things to work properly. Then we have access point, which is being transmitted the data from one device to another and connecting these to a one single network, which is being also used in the which is connected to the internet, and then modem, and then we have another switches and access points, which is being transmitting the data wirelessly to other devices, the laptop, and then the wireless printers and wireless computer assigned to that. We in this particular picture we can see we have a origin server, and then we have the network provider and distributor, which provides the data and internet is collectively, and then we have different countries, USA, UK, and China, which is being, they all have their own service, which is being connected to this particular content distributor, which provides all the data and connecting everything. And then they have their own endpoints and clients and antennas where they provide different connectivity to the users. Then we have in our country, which is being used here. As you can see, antenna is being used, and then mobile users and laptop users are there. Mobile users in different cities too, and countries, which is being connected through this particular area. Then wireless infrastructure and comprises hardware and software too. Hardware and software and enabling the different protocols we discussed, and enabling wireless communication and networking, so that the data is being transmitted and the different protocols are being followed, SMTP, TCP for that wireless infrastructure too. Key component is the wireless access point, as we discussed, and client side and antennas. Wireless access points and connection points, wireless devices to access the network. Obviously, we need different access points, different routers, and different switches to connect different networks to each other. Then we have wireless routers managing different network traffic and allocate IPs. We have DHCP server to assign it automatically, or we can assign it on our own too for communicating between different devices. Then we have compliance with the wireless protocol, ensuring interoperability, as we discussed earlier. We have wireless protocols, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and different client devices connected to wireless networks, APs, and routers, etc. Antennas are also available, transmit, receive wireless signals, and optimizing strength and the coverage according to that particular range they assigned. Proper antenna configuration and placement are essential for minimizing the maximum distance under the network according to the area we are in. We need, according to the antenna, we have the covering the area. We need different antennas for covering different areas too, and we need more antennas for better connectivity and better transmission of data too. Better connectivity also is very important in this particular scenario. We have Now, the emerging technologies we have in which emerging trends in the wireless like 5G, 6G is coming up, and mesh technologies are being used. IoT integration is also there, as we discussed earlier. The IoT also uses that Zigbee, the low internet, which is being used by the wireless networks, connect various devices, enabling smart homes and cities. We have 5G technology, faster speeds, lower latency, increased capability for eliminating the mobile connectivity for better AR and VR. So, Wi-Fi 6 improve wireless performance in congested environment and reaching out to different places too, more than the 5G also, and higher data transmission and more simulation connections. Mesh network enables coverage and reliability for connectivity different nodes to each other, different devices and different things. And we have mobile connectivity plays a vital role in enabling seamless networks and across the data to anywhere. And technologies like cellular networks, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, as we discussed earlier, the same thing. And mobile connectivity for online services and social media, remote work, transforming how the people communicate with each other. That is how it improved the wireless connectivity with the mobile connectivity. With the proliferation of smartphones, tablets, wearable devices, mobile connectivity has become indispensable in the modern world as the new technology is coming up. It is more emerging between the different devices, whether it is iPad, iPhone, Android device, and different devices, tablets, laptops, which is being connected to each, and routers and switches, which forms a network, and then they communicate with each other through that particular new technologies coming up. Then we have the wireless management monitoring, which come across in this thing, the wireless, the Wi-Fi, the monitoring 5 key features, which includes the availability, signal noise, network load, resources utilization, and visualization, which includes some making your network constantly available to your end user, because we need our internet to work 24/7, which is availability of that, which means we can use it anytime. Reducing noise in your wireless signals with the Wi-Fi signals and storing. We don't need any noise or something, so that the no interruption is there while using the internet or calling services too. Network load. The load means the many devices connected to single router or switches, which increase the load, and that optimizes that particular thing. Resource utilization monitoring and tackling the resources of Wi-Fi and resources provided by the services too. Analyzing coverage with the Wi-Fi and visualization capabilities. We need a greater system for bigger usage, and with optimizing the resources too. We need to consider that for wireless communication to happen clearly and properly. Then the important thing, utilizes centralized software system, which includes different monitors and different routers, switches, and then configuring each end device and the routers to communicate easily, because that is a single and which is being connected to different networks, and then they are connecting with each other too, just like a hierarchy also. Configure, monitor, and manage wireless network infrastructure. Then allowing administration and configure wireless access points, which are being controlled by them, and they can ensure by a single interface which they have, provide real-time visibility to network performance, what happens, when happens, how much data is being consumed, where it is consumed, and which network IPs are being used in, which are being active in this particular moment. They are being controlled and monitored in real time. Enable optimization and wireless networks, improve reliability, coverage, and throughout, which is very important for the reliability and coverage, which is the main feature of wireless, that is the reliable and fast network within the range. Implement security policies, as we discussed earlier. Encryption standards are always being followed, and protocols. Access control to safeguard wireless communication. Unauthorized access like cyber threats, which are being controlled by firewalls and firewalls, and malwares are being removed from that particular layer. Offers diagnostics tools and logs of troubleshooting, and we have different softwares to control that also. And interfaces and performance degradation also. We are also use like different software for, and Windows virus and threat protection also for doing these things, and online also. facilitates the development of firmware updates and patches to ensure the security and stability of wireless infrastructure. That includes the security reasons that unauthorized or user is not being accessing the Wi-Fi and other that transmitting the signal or breaching the data also, that is being controlled in Wi-Fi signals and is monitored. Analyzing network uses and trends, as I discussed earlier, it also ensures the uses and where it is used, which IP is being, which website is being fetched and used. That is also controlled and stored. Trends to anticipate the capacity requirement and optimize resources allocation. Through the uses, we can get to know that how much data is needed, how much we use, and how much is needed actually. That is how we can control all the things that we can use in our day-to-day life. So that was all in this video, and thanks to you for watching this video. Catch you in the next one.